works.
Yeah, they did that with a woman in the 1970s. You know, that's study.
That's part of it. And rats, definitely, they did a lot to rats.
Right, but they did a lot to rats. The thing with rats is only if they were in an unnatural environment did they give in to those things, right? Like the rats with cocaine study.
This was actual brain stimulation.
Oh.
Like straight up, they had a button. If a rat touches the button,
They orgasm.
they don't want anything else. They just sit there
just like
hitting
humans. Just
like anything with direct reward stimulation.
And you think we've sort of been primed for that because we're getting this very minor dopamine hit with likes on Instagram and Twitter, and we're completely addicted to that, and it's so innocuous. It's like so minor, and yet that overwhelms most people's existence. Imagine something that provides like an actual physical reaction where you actually orgasm, you actually do feel great, you have incredible euphoria. You'd be... Forget delayed gratification. That's out the door.
You can't compete with that. I think there was recently a new social network where they have bots going around liking things and commenting how great you are in your post just to create pure pleasure sensation of using it.
Oh, boy. Jesus. Do you saw that study at the University of Zurich where they did a study on Facebook where they had bots that were designed to change people's opinions and to interact with these people, and the specific stated goal was just to change people's opinions?
I think Facebook did that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Facebook did it, yeah. But the University of Zurich, was that a Reddit thing? Or was it?
Yeah, it was in a Reddit subreddit.
Yeah. Yeah, and they just experimented with humans, and it was incredibly effective. And...
Those systems know you better than you know yourself.
Right.
They can predict what you're going to be into in terms of preferences. They can know social interactions you would enjoy. Oh, this person should be your friend.
Right.
And in a way, they can behaviorally drift you. So you're on a dating site, and the set of options they present to you, that's all you see. You don't know what else is out there. So after so many selections, they can change what the children will look like.
Like the movie Ex Machina. The
Great
guy,
movie.
Great movie. Fucking love that movie. Yeah. But he designed that bot, that robot, was specifically around this guy's porn preferences. Yeah. And then you're so vulnerable.
Yeah.
Boy, Roman, you're freaking me out. I came into this conversation wondering how I'd feel at the end. Whether I'd feel optimistic or not, and I don't. I just feel like this is just something I think we're in a wave that's headed to the rocks, and we recognize that it's headed to the rocks, but I don't think there's much we can do about this. What do you think could be done about this?
Again, as long as we're still alive, we're still in control, I think it's not too late. It may be hard, may be very difficult, but I think personal self-interest should help us. A lot of the leaders of large AI labs are very rich, very young. They have their whole lives ahead of them. If there is an agreement between all of them not to push the button, not to sacrifice next 40 years of life they have guaranteed as billionaires, which is not bad, they can slow down. I support everyone trying everything from governance, passing laws, that siphons money from compute to lawyers, government involvement in any way, limiting compute, individuals educating themselves, protesting by contacting your politicians, basically anything, because we are kind of running out of time and out of ideas. So if you think you can come up with a way to prevent superintelligence from coming into existence, you should probably try that.
But again, the counter argument to that is that if we don't do it, China's going to do it.
And the counter argument to that is it doesn't matter who creates superintelligence. Humanity is screwed either way.
And do you think that other countries would be open to these ideas? Do you think that China would be willing to entertain these ideas and recognize that this is in their own self-interest also to put the brakes on this?
Chinese government is not like ours in that they are usually scientists and engineers. They have good understanding of those technologies. And I think there are dialogues between American and Chinese scientists where scientists kind of agree that this is very dangerous. If they feel threatened by us developing this as soon as possible and using it for military advantage, they also have no choice but to compete. But if we can make them feel safe in that we're not trying to do that, we're not trying to create super intelligence to take over, they can also slow down. And we can benefit from this technology, get abundance, get free resources, solve illnesses, mortality, really have a near utopian existence without endangering everyone.
So this is that 0.0001% chance that you think we have of getting out of this.
That's actually me being wrong about my proofs.
You're right, and you'd like to be wrong.
I would love to be proven wrong. Just somebody publish a paper in Nature. This is how you control superintelligence. AI safety community reads it, loves it, agrees. They get a Nobel Prize. Everyone wins.
But what do we have to do to make that a reality?
Well, I think there is nothing you can do for that proof. It's like saying, how do we build perpetual motion machine? And what we have is people trying to create better batteries, thicker wires, all sorts of things which are correlates of that design, but obviously don't solve the problem.
And if this understanding of the dangers is made available to the general public, because I think right now there's a small percentage of people that are really terrified of AI. And the problem is the advancements are happening so quickly. By the time that everyone's aware of it, it'll be too late. Like, what can we do other than have this conversation? What can we do to sort of accelerate people's understandings of what's at stake?
I would listen to experts. We have literal founders of this field, people like Jeff Hinton, who is considered father of machine learning, grandfather, godfather, saying that this is exactly where we're heading to. He's very modest in his PDOOM estimates, saying, I don't know, it's 50-50. But people like that, we have Stuart Russell, we have, I'm trying to remember everyone who's working in this space, and there are quite a few people. I think you had Nick Bostrom on.
Yes.
There is Benchio, another Turing Award winner, who's also super concerned. We had a letter signed by, I think, 12,000 scientists, computer scientists, saying this is as dangerous as nuclear weapons. This is the state of the art. Nobody thinks that it's zero danger. There is diversity in opinion, how bad it's going to get, but it's a very dangerous technology. We don't have guaranteed safety in place. It would make sense for everyone to slow down.
Do you think that it could be viewed the same way we do view nuclear weapons, and this mutually assured destruction idea would keep us from implementing it?
In a way, yes, but also there is a significant difference. Nuclear weapons are still tools. A human has to decide to use them. That human can be profiled, blackmailed, killed. This is going to be an agent, independent agent, not something controlled by a human. So our standard tools will not apply.
I think we covered it. Anything else?
No, but it'd be awesome if somebody set up a financial prize for solving this problem. And it's kind of like with Bitcoin. If somebody can hack Bitcoin, there is $1 trillion sitting there. The fact that no one claimed it tells me it's secure. If somebody can claim the prize for developing a super intelligent safety mechanism, that would be wonderful. And if no one claims it, then maybe no one has a solution.
How would you do that? How would you set something like that up?
Well, we need someone with some funds, propose an amount, and say, this is what we're looking for. It's very hard to judge if it's actual solution, but there are correlates of good science. So maybe publish in a top journal. It survives peer review. It survives, evaluation by top 30 experts. You can have things, and everyone kind of agrees that, yep, you kind of got it.
Okay. Until now, educate yourself, people. AI, unexplainable, unpredictable, uncontrollable. It's available now. Did you do an audiobook?
They are still working on it a year later.
Still working on it?
I don't know what it is. I would think AI would just read it out in 20 minutes.
Why don't they just do it in your voice with AI?
I agree with you completely. It took, I think, first version of my book they wanted to translate into Chinese. 5 years later, they told me they will not do it. 5 years into the translation. So they had a second Chinese translation started.
Why didn't they do it?
The publishing world is still living in like 1800s. Then you cite books. You have to actually cite the city the book is published in, because that's the only way to find the book on the internet.
What do you mean?
Like, if somebody wants to cite my book, It's
Right.
not just enough to have a title and my name. They have to say in what city in the world it was published.
What?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's archaic.
The whole system is archaic.
Wow. But yet you still used it.
What choice do we have? That's the
Digitally
system.
publish? You could put it on Amazon?
It's still
Right.
still this book. Download the PDF. I don't care. Like, please do it. Somebody should read it. That
Right.
would help.
Yeah. Well, more people need to read it, and more people need to listen to you. And I urge people to listen to this podcast and also the one that you did with Lex, which I thought was fascinating, which scared the shit out of me, which is why we had this one. Thank you, Roman. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you sounding the alarm, and I really hope it helps.
So do I.
Bye, everybody.